Embark on an unforgettable journey with us as we sail, dive, and fish through Andros and Eleuthera in the Bahamas. The first week of this trip involves a 300-mile run with scheduled stops at Cape Canaveral, Fort Pierce, Hillsboro Inlet, and finally Key Biscayne. We will navigate east to Gun Key, Bimini for an overnight stay before heading to Morgan's Bluff, Andros. On day one, the weather is fair, so we proceed south on the outside from Ponce Inlet with its iconic red lighthouse. Along the way, we marvel at the SpaceX launch pads situated on the Cape Canaveral coastline. We enter Port Canaveral and proceed westward, passing through the locks that regulate the water level between the ocean and the Intercoastal Waterway to the Banana River, our planned anchorage for the night. The next morning, we proceed back through the locks, retracing our path toward the ocean. Port Canaveral fulfills an important function in the space industry, serving as a primary location for launch and recovery operations for organizations including SpaceX. After completing a 50 nautical mile run along the east coast of Florida, we entered Fort Pierce Inlet. One of the highlights of traversing Florida's Space Coast is the waterfront vantage point for the increasingly frequent launches from Cape Canaveral.
Falcon 9 rocket liftoff.
And as we wind down the day, anchored just west of the Fort Pierce Inlet, we are treated to a launch that soars right overhead. It's time to initiate engine startup, lift the anchor, and exit the Fort Pierce Inlet, proceeding southward along Florida's eastern coastline, amidst calm seas and gentle winds. Over the next few days, we make headway south through the Intercoastal Waterway and the occasional thunderstorm. At Hillsboro Inlet, we make our exit and head back into the ocean, with Key Biscayne just south of Miami as our destination. As we navigate past the Miami coastline, we are privileged to observe a captivating preview of America's most skilled pilots, demonstrating their outstanding aerial expertise, a tantalizing glimpse into the forthcoming Miami Air Show, scheduled to commence the following day. From our anchorage in no-name Harbour at Key Biscayne, we make landfall to take care of last-minute errands using Freebie, a complimentary, on-demand, door-to-door transportation service. We proceed eastward, passing the renowned Cape Florida Lighthouse situated at the southern point of Key Biscayne, and head to Bimini, a 55 nautical mile run across the Gulfstream. We arrive in the late afternoon and navigate through Cat Key Cut to anchor on the east side of Gun Key for the night, in 8 feet of water and sandy seafloor with excellent holding. We depart Gun Key early the next morning, enjoy our breakfast underway, and settle in for the 88-mile trip across the turquoise waters of Mackie Shoal. We arrive at the Joulter Cays, a collection of small, uninhabited islands just north of Andros, to drop anchor and enjoy the setting sun. The following day, it's on to Morgan's Bluff, located on the north end of Andros. It offers a large anchorage and is a port of entry in the Bahamas, where we will clear customs. David dives the anchor to confirm that the holding is secure before we head to shore. The small harbor to the south of the anchorage offers fuel and customs. The mail boat makes its weekly stop at the government dock within the harbor, with lots of activities loading and unloading cargo and passengers. and its next port of call is Nassau. It's time to top off the diesel tanks at the nearby fuel station and then enjoy conch fritters and a traditional Bahamian dinner along the shore of the harbor. Local fishing boats have returned from days at sea harvesting conch from the Bahamian waters. You make it look easy.
Very easy, once you know.
So you tie them together and you make
We tie them together to keep them together. If you don't tie them together, they'll walk away.
Yeah, makes sense.
When they're alive, you tie them.
Yeah, they're alive.
Keep them in the water.
Right. Keep them in the water to keep them alive.
These fishermen are proficient at cleaning conch, which is not easy to do. We bring a few back to the boat and turn them into conch salad for lunch. Andros has the highest concentration of blue holes in the world, and today we rent a car to investigate a few of them. The Ocean Hole is our first stop, a 5-kilometer drive from Morgan's Bluff to Nicholls, where we leave the car and hike through the woods. But it's hard to get back there. I'm a little scared. This blue hole is about 50 meters deep with a corrosive hydrogen sulfide layer in the water coming from decomposition of plant matter over many years. Uncle Charlie's Blue Hole is a short drive south on Queens Highway and then down a 100-meter unpaved path. It is a popular swimming hole with a short boardwalk and ladder down 8 feet to the water below. Its circumference measures about 30 meters, and the depth is reported to be 150 feet. From Uncle Charlie's Blue Hole, we proceed south about 50 kilometers to the Rainbow Blue Hole. It is off of Queens Highway with a 15-minute walk through the Andros hardwood coppice, replete with bromeliads and orchids. Researchers measured the interface between the freshwater lens and the hydrogen sulfide layer at 10 meters. The Blue Holes National Park safeguards over a dozen inland blue holes and their surrounding ecosystems. Captain Bill's Blue Hole is the most frequented site within the park, boasting infrastructure such as a swimming deck and elevated platform for diving. It's time for a little retail therapy. Androsia Handmade Batik creates highly colored, authentic, Bahamian hand-dyed cotton fabric inspired by the island's environment and Bahamian culture. It is located in Andros Town, with the factory and the boutique just meters from each other, with all the apparel and home linens made on site. On the return to Morgan's Bluff, we stop at Conch Sound Settlement just south of Nicholls Town and check out an ocean hole just off the beach. It is a tidal blue hole, and we plan to dive it. Our travels from the northeast coast of Florida across the Gulfstream to Andros mark the beginning of an exciting new chapter in our exploration of this captivating island, both on land and underwater. We're thrilled to have you along for the ride, sailing the Bahamas with SV Coquina.